Time to go around the NFL right here on the Kap and J.Hood Morning Show on ESPN 1000 and streaming on the ESPN Chicago app with you till 10 o'clock. Then Mike Greenberg comes in at 10. Carmen and Yurko at 12. Waddle and Sylvie, 2:30 to 6:30 into White Sox baseball as they take on the Rangers. A 6:30 pregame right here on the home of the White Sox, ESPN 1000. Bleck and Abdallah, they will be on YouTube, youtube.com. Look for Bleck and Abdallah on their YouTube channel. Around the NFL with Shea Norland.
All right, Jordan Love dominating the NFL headlines today as he's not practicing. This is not a huge surprise. He doesn't have a contract, so he's not going to practice to start training camp for the Green Bay Packers. The sticking point reportedly in the contract negotiations is not structure, it is money, which leads me to believe the Packers aren't willing to pay Jordan Love through the nose, despite Trevor Lawrence, who had a worse season, getting paid at the height of Joe Burrow. Tell me I'm crazy. If I were the Packers, this is what I would do. I would sit down with Jordan Love. I'd offer him a 3-year, $170 million extension, 80% guaranteed, with a 4th-year option that vests however you want to structure it, whatever he needs to accomplish to get the 4th-year option to vest. Gives me the safety that I'm out of it before 5-6 seasons in, while also confirming I believe you're the guy and I'm going to pay you $1 million more than Trevor Lawrence. 3 years, $170 million, guarantee 80% of it, vest a 4th year, however you want to do it.
Do you have to go that high?
Yes. I'm paying you $1 million more per year than Trevor Lawrence.
Ooh, it's the old favored nations clause. Making $1, or in this case, $1 million more than Trevor Lawrence.
Whew, boy, you better be right. You're betting big.
It's only 3 years. You get out of it.
Doesn't matter. You can tell me it's only 3 years. It's $170 million.
Going to spend it anyway. It's the NFL. You got to spend at the cap.
You wouldn't do that, huh?
I would try and get him for a smaller number. I'm not saying a lot smaller, but if I could get him, if I'm only doing 3 years, boy, that's going to come around awfully quick. I would, if I truly believe in him, I'd probably go see if I could get him at 200.
You could offer it. He wouldn't accept it, though. Because all of this is about potential. Every bit of this is about potential. We know how ridiculous these numbers are for these quarterbacks, Cap. We're talking about guys that have not even scratched the surface of being able to get to the Super Bowl, but they're getting paid handsomely anyway.
You don't think he'd take 4 for 200?
I don't know.
$200 million with 115, 120 in guarantees?
You know the going rate.
130, whatever the number is?
You know the going rate for quarterbacks. I'm just saying, like, it is stupid money that's out there.
Oh, it's insanity.
So, but I mean, you could ask. I'm not sure if he would accept. I think also the story about this is him in a hold-in. If this was a Chicago Bear, you'd be hitting the roof.
Yeah, I would. And Hassan Reddick, they just announced this morning, not even going to show at camp for the Jet.
I just think if I'm a Packer fan, it's not saying that they won't resolve and come up with something. But I'm saying, like, this is an important season for not just the Packers, but also Love. You want to make sure that you have exactly the genuine article. You saw it last year. Can he be better the next year? In year 2 as the full-time starter? And now you got this hold-up with the contract, with the sit-in. He's at the facility, right? But he's just not going to play.
He's in all the meetings. He's just not going to get out on the field and take a chance on getting hurt. I'll bet it gets done today or tomorrow.
That's probably true, and I will also bet he's going to be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL.
That's how that works.
He'll be number 1
on an average annual value basis. Yeah,
and
I
who
would
is
bet.
The highest right now?
Joe Burrow and Trevor Lawrence, both at 55. I would bet anything that Jordan Love comes out of this making $56 million a year. And think about if
Don't look at me like that. I mean, that's what
Bears,
it is. You should see what he's looking at. He's looking at me like you're crazy.
Of course he is, because he still doesn't understand the quarterback market.
No, I do. I'm giving him $50 million. $56 million for Jordan Love? Well, you better be right.
If you're willing to give 50, what's 56? Really?
In a hard cap world, it's a lot.
And 2-0 says, I'd like to have a word. He'll be next.
They're saying that they're not going to extend him.
He's toast. They said we're not talking to you.
His people are going to ask.
They already did. They said we want Jared Goff money, and the Dolphins said, F off. Okay. No shot.
How much did Goff get?
52. 53.
That sound right for Jared Goff?
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, it's the price of doing it.
Okay.
See, so what's wrong with it? Imagine this were the Bears, and you just had a quarterback go out, throw for 4,200 yards, basically, 32 touchdowns, only 11 interceptions. From week 11 on, led the league in touchdown to interception ratio.
He's done it for 1 year.
Goes on the road, bombs the Cowboys,
Yeah.
and has 1 season left under contract and is negotiating with the team, and there's a sticking point for money. As fans, all of us would go, just pay him. For the love of Christ, pay him.
Jay Moore.
Where's Mahomes? He in the 40s, right?
He's
40 something, right?
He's underpaid. Vastly underpaid.
Yeah, I would probably offer him somewhere around the 40s.
I mean,
I wouldn't put him at the 50s. I'm sorry.
But-
I know the market asks for it, but
Jay Moore, the problem with using Mahomes is going to have more money very shortly. They're going to restructure his deal to make it fair. That's been reported.
yeah, but it's about the now. I would say, look, the best quarterback in the league is making this, and this is what I'm gonna offer.
But when Trevor Lawrence gets 55, it doesn't matter. I'm better than Trevor Lawrence if I'm Jordan Love. Pay me.
that's fair.
I'm with you. You're right.
That's fair. We look at this in the prism of football and sports because that's what we do. But think about if it's business. You gonna let somebody make more money than you when you know that you're better than that guy? Now again, if you're Jordan Love, it's about potential. Jordan Love, don't you think Jordan Love's a better quarterback than Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
All right.
We'll see. I got to see it for more than a year.
But
yeah,
I mean,
I-
right.
good
At
kid.
least what he showed in the second half of last season, he looked better.
I mean, Lamar's at 52. Hurts is at 51. Herbert's at 52.5. Goff's at 53. And Burrow and Lawrence. I cannot make him the highest paid quarterback. I just can't do it.
Will be
Cap,
though.
the only 2 guys on that list that matter are Goff and Lawrence because they're the 2 that signed this offseason. That's it. Like, whatever Hurts and Lamar signed for was an offseason ago. They don't matter anymore. The price of milk has gone up.
But again, like when I watched the commentary from Jalen Brunson in a different sport, he said, I studied Brady and I studied Jeter, and there was a third big-time athlete. He said, those guys took less because they wanted to be able to add more talent because they are about winning.
Great.
Let's be clear. Jalen Brunson got tricked.
And Brunson's a dope.
Price went
Brunson
up.
got tricked.
Yesterday's
Yeah, I
price
disagree with you
is
that he
not
got tricked.
Today's price.
Because he would
do
not
it.
have gotten any of that money this offseason. He had to wait a year. And he went, I'll take 156 guaranteed right now. We can keep our team together, and I will get my money down the road.
Yes.
I do not think he got tricked.
Do not negotiate with terrorists.
Can't do it.
He's one of the worst owners in sports. You want to do it with under that ownership? No.
Jalen Brunson went and took the cheese from a historically cheap, awful owner. That's what he did. He got tricked. He got doped.
I don't think he did because he would have not got any more money this offseason.
Yeah, but next
Nothing.
offseason, he would have got $250 million more, mate, basically.
No, 113 more.
Like, you're leaving that amount of money on the table.
Yeah, because he's going to get a bigger extension by not taking it.
How?
2
Money
years
now.
from now, he got 156 guaranteed dollars that he wouldn't have gotten.
And he left $113 million that he would have.
He would have gotten in a year if he played again at the level he's at and stayed healthy.
To get bounced in the second round.
Maybe.
No, not maybe. Bounce in the second round. There's nothing against Tom. It's just it's that ownership, Cap. You don't win as a try-hard team. You win with talent. Ask the Celtics.
They've added a lot. They're good. The Knicks have a pretty good team now.
Are they on the Celtics level? The answer is no, because that's the bully on the block.
Maybe. You might be right.
And that, my friends, is a look around the NFL right here on Kap and J.Hood. Team USA is proving they aren't even close to the dream team. We explain that coming up next on the Kap and J.Hood Morning